This madness of Chicago State University must stop now. Ulisa Agbakob, the senior advocate of Nigeria and the former NBA president, expressed his disappointment in lawyers arguing on the merits of the Chicago State University matter and demanded an end to the debate. The lawyer posted on his X page that lawyers and others arguing the case in the media should hold off and wait for the Supreme Court's ruling. Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Olisa Agbakob, the senior advocate of Nigeria and the former NBA president, expressed his disappointment in lawyers arguing on the merits of the Chicago State University matter, and he has demanded an end to the debate. The lawyer posted on his X page that lawyers and others arguing the case in the media should hold off and wait for the Supreme Court's ruling. He said, the cacophony of discordant voices on TINUBU article over the certificate matter is completely out of hand. This utter nonsense from armchair lawyers is heating up Nigeria dangerously. Please, can we keep our opinions and views to ourselves, awaiting a decision of the Supreme Court? I am so ashamed to see lawyers on television arguing one way or the other on the merits of the Chicago State University matter. This is most unhelpful. I call out all media that tolerate this nonsense of advocating the Chicago State University matter on TV and newspaper. I urge the president of the Nigeria Bar Association to call out lawyers that breach rules of ethics by turning the media into a court of law. Can we please stop heating up our country? He said. Little by little, the realities are beginning to, dawn on everyone. How can you hate this man to this high level for God's sake? This bitterness is just too much. Haba. It's a shame that larger percentage of Nigerian lawyers are mentally illiterate and collaborate with all these idiots calling themselves radio presenter to mislead the public, especially these tribal bigots. Can you overpresent your matter without trying to abuse? Okay, let me just leave that. In this Nigeria, Supreme Court declared fourth position in election to become governor in Imo State. Ulisa Agbakob, where were you? He is a complete sabo. Nothing you guys will not do for Obi. Has he declared himself of his case with the British? He was detained for hours at Heathrow Airport. Any reasonable and sensible Nigeria will know that article and his lawyers are doing are just ordinary noise and attempt to sidelight the peace of the country to hit the ground. If article likes, let him continue. He has exposed himself of self-interest and wicked mind. We shall all see. In the first instance, article should be arrested for addressing World Conference when the matter is before Supreme Court of Appeals and nobody is above the law. All these social media lawyers and journalists are senseless and seriously insane. People that should be kept in prison for talking rubbish, sustainable of causing unrest and uprising in the country. Okay, get Atiku arrested for what? If you say Atiku should be arrested, so what can you now say about Asari Dokubo? You've forgotten that Atiku was once a vice president of Nigeria. So Atiku have the right to address, any conference as it may. You understand? In this country, we saw a militant group in the presidential villa addressing Nigerians, and we are saying Atiku should be arrested for addressing Nigerians in the outcome of this Chicago State University. See, there is one thing I know in life, and I do tell people, whatever you are doing, come clean. Nobody will drag you. But when your ways are like something went wrong, people will drag you. That is just what is going on. That is just what is going on. Everything that brought this issue of Chicago State University going to, U.S. courts to do this and that is because of what happened during that election. Things did not go down well. No matter how we try to, to cover the truth. And after all, it don't happen. It don't happen. But don't also forget that if you don't address this, it will happen again. It will happen again and again and again. That is how it will go. You understand? If Nigeria wants to stand as a country, if Nigeria wants to redeem its image, let them stand for the truth. There should not be any one-sided whatever judgment. The judges should not be biased. Stand for the truth, and the world will respect you for that. People are clapping for the U.S. courts. Look at what they did. The matter was not up to 1 week. Everything was like zoom, and it's gone. In Nigerian judiciary, did they do anything like that? You go even dey court safe. The person fit even die safe for like 7 years. Your matter dey court, never talk and finish. Because they look for way when they go take the maneuver things. And the worst part of it is that make we forget about Atiku Abubakar is bad and this and that and all that. Nigerians will no longer, trust the judiciary. And all this is because the judiciary of this country is not independent. That is it. The only way this country will be free is when the judiciary is independent. You see the lawyers, some of them will come and tell you, say, see, this is how this is supposed to be. This, in the real law, this is how it's supposed to be. Why some are there saying, contrarily? That is just what is clashing. They are clashing themselves. Some of the lawyers will say, this is the law. And the other party will say, no, this is how it is. So you see, the judiciary is clashing themselves. This is a serious matter. Let's hear from you guys. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. And don't